works. Okay, you're watching Dead TV Live, and joining me right here in a second is Mike Johnstone, and he's calling from the UK, and I think what we're going to talk about is this thing going on with students, and we're going to get his perspective, okay, on that. And first we're going to meet each other, so I'm going to go ahead and hook him into the system really quick. It'll go really easy. Hi, Mike. I know you can't see me, but I'm going to describe something to you right now. You got to trust me. That's okay. I understand. You got to trust me that they're looking at both of us side by side, just like the news or something, but only this is a little bit more rough. But it's actually better than the BBC can do. This is interactive. It's live. So, and there's lots of people watching on many different mediums. So, Mike, my name's Anton, and I'm an artist, but I'm also a person. I'm civic-minded, and you obviously are civic-minded too. It's just people got different ideas about how we should proceed and what the future means. So I'm just going to listen to what you have to say, and we can talk later. But it's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, even though you can't see my face. I'm recording this. You'll see it later. Go ahead, Mike.
I can see you about 10 seconds late on the Ustream.
Cheers, mate.
Well, right now, we're in the live.
It's okay. Don't worry about that.
And we're in the library. We've occupied the library.
That's good.
Even though they say it's half-8, we don't really officially occupy the library until 12 because we're still in sort of normal operating hours.
I see.
This is to go home.
So this is a demonstration.
Yeah, there's I think there's 23 occupations in the UK now at universities.
And why are you guys taking valuable time from this very expensive, and you're all blessed to have this wonderful education. UK has some great schools, right? Rhodes Scholars, some of our presidents and people, and they have Oxford, Eton, all these places, right? All those places where the new Tory government that we're hoping we're going to have a different relationship, right, with the people. And what happened, for those of you that don't follow why these young people that are actually excelled in their exams, why are they upset in England, right? Go ahead.
Why are the
students?
Why are who?
What are you concerned with? Why would you be taking over a library instead of reading books? You're a student.
Well, we've got a major march on Thursday.
What's going on in the UK? This is an international program. These people in America are dumb shits. Break it down to them. You have no future. Most people don't have a fucking future. Spit it out. Son?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to me.
That's it.
Go.
That's it. If you don't have any money, then the Eton boys take the high roles in government. And you're living with a uneducated poor and an overeducated rich.
Feudalism.
Yeah, it's been the way for too long.
But now listen. I don't know what kind of interest you have in history, but do you know anything about the last time the Tories were around and what they thought was right for the UK, and why people? Yeah, but why did people all of a sudden pick Labour all of a sudden after so many years where Labour weren't they expecting some kind of better future?
Well, a flashy piece of shit.
Okay, but let's not alienate people that are all over the world that might stumble on this. Let's skip up. Let's step up to the plate like intelligent people, and we'll try and have a minimum of decorum. I don't care if you cuss because this is outrageous to me. So how many pounds has the tuition gone up? And we're not talking about the rents.
Well, at the moment, tuition fees are at $3,300 a year. On Thursday, they're voting to them up to £9,000 a year.
Unreal.
And there's also EMA, Education Maintenance Grant, which is an allowance, which is what sort of younger school children get. I think like 16 to 18, and that's like
for incidentals.
Like £30 a week
for food, or maybe a pint at the union.
Like for some people, I think it makes a big difference to just have this 30 quid a week just to spend on a book or something, and it doesn't even matter what
Right.
they spend it on, as long as they have the sort of means to just not be absolutely out of pocket.
Now listen, now check this out. If you're some chav, right, and there was no chance in hell, like they said, you know, you're going to Wormwood Scrubs. That's what school you're going to, bro. And he's
Yeah.
going, well, fuck all you rich white people. Let's break it down to him once again. You know, I know of people that actually held down more than one job and went to college. So let's not discriminate, okay? But now you're talking to a guy who lives in Germany, right? And I own a LTD. I pay all my tax to the UK, and I have no say so except I'm landed gentry, and a gentleman has a right to his opinion. All right, but I'm civic minded. But I'll tell you something else about this. Ready? There was a protest when they first said this is outrageous, and they gathered and they went to go, and people went ahead and forced their way into this facility on a campus, right, or this administrative building, and some fucking moron tossed a empty fire extinguisher down off the roof, and that was captured from every angle, and everybody on that roof, and everybody got down the line, right? What did you think of that young man's protest right there?
Oh, he got 5 years.
Is that all? For attempted murder in the UK?
Well, you think like he was an idiot. I mean, you just don't throw a fire extinguisher off a roof at people. I mean, it could have hit anyone.
Well, the obvious thing is all those thousands of people that were there, if they'd intended to like go into some like medieval melee and bring out the tribalism, then they would have brought machetes and pipes and rocks and stuff, but none of them had that. Just some idiot who kicked down the door, right, jumped up and down, and then they had the guy with the Andrew's Christmas going, this is fucking insane.
It's,
you know?
You go to these things with nothing, hoping to have a peaceful protest.
No, but have you ever heard the 3 words in combination: problem, reaction, and solution? Boy, that put the kettling into play. And people stop viewing you guys as just young people, probably the best, because everybody knows about the chavs and the knife crime and all the problems in the UK, right? With some of these people, with the ASBOs and everything else. That's a protection order where you're not even allowed to sneeze at your neighbor if the government says, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
well, I'm from like that background. Like, it's shit.
But I want you to look kind of into your webcam, and I want you to tell everybody, because I got your name up here on the screen and all that stuff, and I want you to tell, like, MI5, MI6, and the old man, the powers that be, or any of these Etonian guys, that isn't your voice, and that's not what you're talking about right now.
What?
Causing riots and stuff, but this is very serious business, too. This is serious matters, but you're not out there, you got no designs on fucking smashing Starbucks and all this crap, do you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, not personally. I'd rather sort of thrash it out another way. But I'm all too pleased if someone wants to spend their time.
Here's the interesting thing that I think about these people and their perspectives. I want to interject something in here. Isn't it amazing how the ultra-rich that are born into it and the ultra-poor, if you really look at it, are both sucking off a tit and good for nothing, doing nothing? It's just us people that are actually showing up to class. And
I suppose that's like the welfare state, in a way.
But here's the amazing thing, is I'm going to tell you something right now. Boris and Cam, they didn't pay for their education 1 penny, whether their family did it or it was a hoodwink. Because it's no coincidence that all these guys were in the same class together, right? Just amazing. They all end up in the same line of work, and they all go to the same school, and they're all buddies. They knew each other from school days. Wow, it's amazing. They're all running the world. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever. It's just like the Bushes, right? With all those Bushes being president, they got 311 million people in the country, and these guys and their kids, you know, this guy, he was this imaginary war hero, you know, and then he's like this congressman, and then he's the ambassador to China in the most difficult time period where they didn't even talk to people. That was the first time we ever went to that country, right? And then all of a sudden he's the head of the CIA, and then he's the vice president, and then he's the president, then his son's the governor, who's good for nothing. And the other son, he's just a guy, right? Well, a conservative guy, and he's the governor. And then the other son, who's actually good for nothing, right? Who's failed at everything, who does coke on film and all that, whatever he does, right? That guy becomes president for 2 terms. Damn, that's the person I want to go to Monte Carlo with. Fuck Paris Hilton. She can go to hell. Right? It's Boris Yeltsin and these other guys, the magic fucking wands.
But I don't know how... I still don't know how you change it. How does it happen?
Well, look.
Just I'm sat in the library. I haven't slept in 34 hours. Like, I don't think I'm actually gonna change that overnight.
You know what they say? They say, how old are you?
22.
Well, if you're not going to stand up for something by the time you're 22, then you got no heart. And if you don't readjust it with a little bit of wisdom by the time you're 30, well, then you got no fucking brain. That's what they say in those movies when they're trying to teach you to sell out. What do you think about what I just said?
I don't really take age concerns very seriously.
Yeah. This isn't about age. You know what?
Well,
I'm under the impression,
deadlines.
right? When they ask us to honor like British values or traditions, right? Not just drag your like whatever your Bedouin culture. We could pick anybody, your Polish thing. Not drag your village, but they ask you to respect some things about the values, right? But it makes you wonder, man. In Germany, they have all these. Excuse me. Will you get it? Sorry. Check this out. My wife, I married her, and I take care of my family, and we got one of those old school relationships where, I already worked, so that's not an issue. And it's not that I'm posh or anything, actually. I live very egalitarian, closer to a Lutheran background than some C of E thing, right?
Yeah.
Closer to, that kind of Protestant work ethic, right? That Germans often have, right? No nonsense, man. No credit, right? Paying cash. That's Germany. No problems either, right?
Germany, I think, have the fastest growing economy.
We're number one. And guess what else we're doing?
Number one art schools.
All of it, man. It's free education in Berlin all the way through graduate school. If you're born in Berlin State, guess what? It's free, and they're not changing that.
And also student travel around Berlin for
the unions.
Cheap.
Also the unions. They didn't throw the Welsh coal miners to the dogs in this country either. Of course, they didn't have Welsh coal. They only had that crap brown coal. Totally different animal. But now check this out, though. Here's the thing. I was just talking to somebody about those kids snowed in the school for 24 hours. I don't know if you're following the news over there, if you're just playing Mafia Wars on Facebook and saying you're having a protest. But check this out. There are like 100 school children.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now check this out. Ready?
Yeah.
100 school children snowed in for 24 hours or 2 days in a school in Scotland, right? And they're saying in the UK, well, we don't think we don't know whether it's right to buy snow plows, even though it snows every year, because we don't know if it's going to snow. But we don't even have money for those kind of iffy things, right?
Yeah.
They got fucking money for 4 million CCTV cameras all plugged into a network. Where's that money coming from in the power bill, right?
You got money to not tax corporations.
If you got a money to save face because you want to say you got this special relationship with America, so you're gonna take one of those big Hercules planes and fly one of your fucking armored vehicles so you don't get blown up over there in the Himland, and you got money to do that. You're telling me you can't fly to fucking Norway and go, hey buddy, let us borrow one of those extra plows, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that nobody in the UK, you guys that beat the boss imaginarily in your big fucking, hey, we'll come through, only Britain soldiers on. You tell me nobody can grab a pair of, walk on down to the sporting goods store on the posh side of town, some one of you rich guys or whatever, right? And grab a pair of cross-country skis and just with your friends and go, hey, tough guys, check this out. We're going to put backpacks filled with little parkas, all this gear from the store, and we're going to cross-country ski to that school with this shovel. We're going to dig these kids out, and we're not going to scare them. We're going to say, guess what? We're here. We didn't forget about you.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to feel good. Everybody's going to feel good about the UK. But you know what? They're going to put on the news the fucking ADL or the EDL or some bullshit, right? That's not going on. Julian Assange, non-issue. Since when? Check this story out. Ready? Since when is there an international manhunt, right, over two sexual one-night stands, right? Since when did they call it Interpol when the singer of Simply Red just put in the Daily Mail that he screwed 1,000 girls and never even knew their name, right?
Daily Mail.
Right. So check this out, though. But then here's even more than that. It's like, so right? Since when you didn't wear a rubber sleeping with somebody or it broke? We don't know because the barristers haven't presented their case, right? Since when do you turn yourself in, right, and apply for bail for a broken rubber? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Or let's say he just lied and said, I got one on, and then she reached down, right? Since when did George Michael get to fucking crash his car high on blowjob, sucking some guy's dick in public, smashing his fucking car, and he bails himself out, right? In a second. He's totaled his car and drink and drive. And how many times has that motherfucker done that shit? All these guys, right? And guess what? They bailed themselves out, right? So something's not happening. But we're not going to bag on the UK because I pay all my tax to the UK.
Yeah.
I have an LTD. I have full-time employees. They get everything that you can look it up online what it takes to have an LTD. But I have one. So you know what I'm saying? A gentleman has a right to his opinion. I'm saying, hey, what's the 900-pound gorilla in the living room that nobody's talking about? Again, since when do we abandon our fucking kids? And it's one thing to say, you know what, we've done enough for the chavs. You guys are all getting out of the projects there, or whatever, the Hume or whatever it is in you know, that part of Manchester or whatever. We're done with that experiment. It didn't work out. We tried to. So what if they say that? You know, you can say, okay, whatever, I got a beef with that. But since when do we just go, fuck these kids?
Well, like, there's that sort of World War II idealism of this sort of country sticking together on the home front that seems like a distant myth or memory. I mean, now it would never happen. I just don't see it.
Okay, let's go back to the 100 kids in school. Fucking Harry, that redheaded ginger witch. Check this motherfucker out. Flies that goddamn helicopter to his brother's house or his friend's house to fucking one of those giant fucking helicopters. Didn't he? One of those Chinooks? Right into the backyard to show off to pick up his girlfriend to go to a rock show or some bullshit. To go dress up like Hitler and show up at some private party. Where the fuck is that helicopter when these old people are fucking stuck in for 2 days, right? Can't Harry just fucking go joyriding? Can he put in fucking the new Subo fucking Lou Reed tape or something to get in that thing? I mean, everybody would feel so good about that if this time Harry stole the helicopter, but there's a catch. You know? They've just dug out those 200 Scottish kids, invited them over to the castle to, you know, to have some Tetley's tea or something with the Queen. Because we stand together. We're united in this kingdom. What is going on with these people, man? Look, can I just interject one concept? These niggers done lost their mind. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know.
And it's not.
I need to live somewhere else. I need to.
You got those fucking conspiracy theory fantasies. What are you going to do? Go hook up with some yuppie and pretend you guys are going to be survivalists on some farm in Wales or something? Or are you going to leave the country?
I don't think there's any survivalists.
No, we work together. That's how we came through. We work together. It's not you hide and pretend you're a yuppie, right? You know, I'm just going to have 1 million Perrier bottles here in the cellar instead of wine bottles, and we're just going to sweat out World War III. Well, that's bullshit.
I think it just needs strong communication. There's too much separatism, even in the smallest sort of campaigns.
Can I ask you?
There's a swarm of these crazy subjectivities and these egos that just get muddled and.
Okay, well, I'm going to say it clear as a bell. All right? Now, check this out. I'll tell you why I'm more badass than John Lennon. Ready? Because he's no fucking Fidel Castro, right? And Fidel Castro doesn't play guitar. So I'm more badass than all of them. I write better songs than Che Guevara, too. But check this out. I'm not a commie. And I'm not an idealist. All right? Now, check this out. Ready? I am the establishment. I pay all my tax to the UK. Do you understand that? Now, check this out, though. I'm under the impression that we're only strong as the weak among us. So I don't want to hear how great Britain is anymore, unless they're taking care of everybody the best we can for the most amount of people. And I'm not seeing that.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to use those. I'll call it the United Kingdom. But that's questionable. But that's not my call. Maybe I don't know enough. Maybe you guys all secretly, you guys are all secretly Celts and Rangers fans. Who knows? Maybe it's just a show for TV, right?
Internalize it. It becomes this abstract grime we just have to deal with, like the grime in the bath, and can't be bothered to get rid of it.
Hey, you know what? What I'm gonna say is like, look at man. Look at what the banks are doing in Ireland. Look at all those guys and their fucking jobs and their big ideas and that the tiger and the economy and all that BS, right? So, what are you even working for an education for, man, when the fucking whole world's falling apart? You seem pretty bright. You should learn how to fucking do something like, fix a tractor or a generator.
I think I was gonna train to be a carpenter after, but right now I'm doing art here. And,
Well, I'm an artist too, but check this out. You know what? My job isn't to go to uni so I get some fucking okay for a job reference, right? And my final is knocking off, something like, let's just pick something, a new fucking logo for Harrods so I get a job in a graphics department. But we could pick up something, the new fucking record cover for BDI. You're going to save those guys' fucking asses because they suck so bad. But check this out. Ready? You know what? I would say, you know what? I'm going to be the best fucking artist, right? And while all you guys are getting placed for being fucking sheep, at, making logos for, Range Rover or Rolls Royce, right? And doing their ad copy, well, you're going to want all my fancy art on your fucking wall. I'm gonna have all your money because you're gonna want to look cool with all this money and this flash shit. And so I'm gonna have all that money, but I'm not gonna have to put up with your bullshit and live with your fucking guilty conscience of being a fucking basically bending over and taking it.
I think,
and that's what would be. I would stand in front of the class and I would tell my teacher and everybody that is my final report. That is my thesis right there. That I'm gonna be the best, and you guys are all gonna pay me that way. I don't even have to go out and get a job because I don't quit. Motherfucker. What do you think about what I said? Because that's the truth. That's me. That's not you.
Well, yeah, that's good. It should
speak for you.
It's should speak for me.
No, we're talking together. We need to find out what you think. What's your game plan? Where do you see the future? What does your future look like to you?
My future.
Are you optimistic?
Now, the third year happens. I do my work, and then I have a degree show June. Maybe someone. I don't produce any work that has any value, so you can't buy it. It's just held together with duct tape. Okay. So I don't think anyone can buy it. So then I just sell up and take a backpack and see what I can see for a few years. I think I look sort of, I look innocent enough to hitchhike and not get into too much trouble.
So you think about immigrating to New Zealand is basically what you're saying in so many words.
Immigrating stealing? To
New Zealand.
Oh, to New Zealand? No, too far away. Australia and New Zealand are far away from everything. I feel a bit sort of trapped. I like what you said about being on the continent of Europe. You can walk anywhere. As soon as you take the Channel Tunnel to France,
you can walk through that. You probably will in the next couple of days this winter.
Next couple of days.
Well, they walk those guys out of there. Those people almost died of smoke inhalation. They walk out of that thing or bike and shit.
Where?
The Channel. You've never heard of that thing breaking down like 3 or 4 times last year?
Oh, yeah.
They walk out of that thing.
Maybe I'll take the boat. Yeah,
the walking thing, they're looking out for those Albanians and everybody, right? So that walking thing probably won't work. Well, I don't know if they're... Yeah, I think they're checking you coming and going. Because Julian Assange would have just boogied his little butt out of there, Mr. Mystery Man.
I've got the secret spell though. I've got the British passport.
Your passport says subject. You know what that means? Your property. So don't give me your mumbo jumbo. You're only fooling yourself. Only you guys believe that shit.
I've always wanted to go to, I don't know, Iran or something.
Yeah, like you might. Well, how about Himmler? Is that close enough? Let's not make light of the brave SAS and all those guys, man. They don't want to be there, trust me. They'd rather be fucking fighting, in Cardiff or something, right?
Yeah.
So we're not making light of those people that come down to Batham down there in Cornwall. you know, or any of that stuff. Look, when those coffins come home, we're not making fun of that situation. When they bring the boys home in the boxes, we're not making light of that situation because those guys don't even want to be there. They'd rather be.
Oh, no.
They'd rather be kicking each other's ass in Cardiff someplace, or you know what I mean.
They're meant to be drinking and smashing bottles.
And let's go fucking mental. Let's go fucking, that stuff.
Yeah. They should be in training. They shouldn't be in.
Did you know? Here's funny. Here's a funny one for you. Will you do me a favor? Will you put this on the student message boards?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, just a favor, just as a joke. Are you ready?
One sec.
Oh, come on.
Need to open up Word. All right. Yeah. All right. What do you want me to type?
I want you to, well, you have to go to YouTube first, okay? And the YouTube is called Lego fucking Mental.
Okay.
Lego, and just go, this is a song to rise our spirits, right? And it's called Lego, and it's Lego animation from two UK guys, these twins called the Tom Joe twins. And it's a song, and it's Let's Go Fucking Mental, the terrace chant, right? Set to this music. And everybody will just get a smile out of it, right? Because everybody knows what that means, right? But it's called Lego, like Legos, the toys. Lego fucking Mental.
Yeah, I got it.
Just post it on the board for me.
All right.
And that's my gift to everybody. And here's what I want to say to you, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. You look after yourself, man. You in these mob mentalities, man. No, the police, Scotland Yard is not in the mood to have to protect against these crazy 7-Eleven guys, right, or whatever, times 2, the second to the 0.2.0, whatever, and also have to watch like a bunch of students that are going to piss on the scimitar taff or something, right, or whatever they're going to do, right. So you got to be careful and be really aware about the mood on the street, and you got to be really careful about when the police say, okay, that's enough for you. Because I think your heart's in the right place.
Yeah, thanks.
So I don't want you to get mixed up with somebody that could be an agitator. Because, it would cost me $5 to find some idiot that fancies himself a badass, right? And give him some fucking strongbow and have him throw a fucking petrol or whatever bullshit, and that'd be the end of your guys' protest. So we can't have none of that.
Yeah.
You understand? Because that's not what this is about, man. You're a good kid, right? There ain't no fucking reason. Everybody's worked hard. They paid their tax. We're sorry the bankers fucked you over. Let's all give a little bit for the education. We want Britain to succeed. Else I wouldn't be paying my tax into a money hole pit.
Everything to succeed. We've got to get rid of the conservatives there.
Hey, you know what? Screw him. Screw Cam, Alama Ding Dong, or any of these guys right now, or Boris, or whatever you think of these guys, right? Let's bring it all back home, right? What do we want to pay for? These bankers' bonuses, or do we want some people from the UK? Do we want? Listen, it's no problem. We can have 169 more people that got their education from Bombay come on over and run the computers and the businesses for you. They're happy to take your jobs. There's a bunch of people in Poland with if the price is right, there's people all over the world who are happy to take those jobs. Are you people in the UK really going to fucking let the bankers take all this money and not give it back? And we're going to have, I'm not talking some racist bullshit. Are we really going to have to import anybody who can fucking program your VCR so you can watch fucking Countdown? I mean, Jesus Christ. Is it that simple? You're going to outsource this whole generation to what?
Yeah. But no one knows.
How do you want it, man? You can't bitch about it in the fucking pub. Put the beer down. And let's get together. Let's support our youth, right? Sorry about yelling, but I'm seriously. Let's support these young people. They are our future, right?
Yeah.
And not the dickhead that's got 5 years in Wormwood or wherever, Strangeways or wherever they send him. That's not nice. He probably got a nice place, maybe. I doubt it. They got to set an example.
But this fees thing affects such younger kids than anything else before. and they are sort of they are rising up now and thinking, oh, I won't be able to go to university, and now they're sort of from the sort of bows from years behind, the sort of apathy.
Well, you better do this. You better figure out how the checkout counter works at Tesco's, I guess, because they're opening one of those every 15 minutes. So maybe you better change your major to, like, Witherspoons or Boots or something, right?
I've already got McDonald's.
You better start hanging out with the girls and not these radical protest types. You Che Guevara's, you crazy little ginger Ho Chi Minh So you better start hanging out with the girls and figuring out what all that mascara is for, so you can be of service and get that job at Boots, right?
I think the top is the Guardian website.
Fuck the Guardian. Fuck those guys. You know what? Hey, screw those guys. I read the paper today. You know what? They're not giving it straight. The Guardian wasn't even telling what the Financial Times is. Check out the Guardian's leading people to believe that we can all bring liquids on the airplane. Read Financial Times, man. These are the guys cutting off your money. Fuck what the Guardian says.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you bands that are great suck or not even write about them. They're going to tell you bands that are horrible are the greatest thing since beans and toast, mate. 99p. Get on it. Nice one. Thanks.
These the impotent liberals.
Come on, man. This is not a paradigm. That's how they keep all you monkeys in check. You can't even get together to have a protest rally because guess what? One guy's got this fucking Man U thing on and the other guy's got a fucking Arsenal. So you guys can't even walk down the fucking street together. Man, I know so many people from Manchester can't even go to Liverpool. They never would because they're enemies for some reason. So fuck all you guys. I guess you deserve what you get if you're more worried about what fucking Ronaldo thinks than what Cam thinks. Then it serves you right, man. Whatever your priorities are, right?
Sometimes it works. Man City and Man United in the 80s, they fought. But then when a European team would come in, they'd join. And I mean, it's not nice, but
you know what? London's real name is Londinium, and this tattoo on my chest that you call Fred Perry, well, that's called the Laurels, and it's in the Queen's house, and Fred Perry didn't put it there. He's actually just a cocksucker. Instead of making a little alligator or a Nike switch, he just decided to use the Laurels, which is what you get for being an Olympiad, but it's on the cenotaph, and that's not a Fred Perry symbol, right? That's for World War I and Verdun, okay? And that's for Dunkirk, okay? That's not for Fred Perry, even if it does have a Fred Perry symbol on the side of it, you fucking idiot. So go pee on the Fred Perry shop. No, don't even do that. Use a toilet, right? But check this out. Here's the truth of this matter, right? This is serious matters. You know?
yeah.
And I don't want to get all buddy-buddy with Cam like he's going to be my friend because he says he likes the Smiths, you know? Big mouth strikes again, right?
Mm.
Fuck that. We got nothing in common. I don't care if he puts on jeans and a Fred Perry and he poses with his pregnant wife or whatever. We're not the same guy because everybody else is terrified of having kids because there's no chance in hell they can afford an education. He's not. They're fucking, or somebody's fucking. The woman was pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? So they're not too worried about that shit. So come on. Right?
It's
and where the fuck is Jonathan Ross, man? Boy, he's right up somebody's ass saying who fucked and who didn't fuck and prank calling old men, but where's he chiming in on this? He's got kids. He doesn't care. His wife's a millionaire and he's a millionaire, right? But where's Johnny Ross? In fact, where the fuck is Kevin Shields, man?
Kevin. Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine. That's an inside joke from us rock stars that love Kevin so much. We're just like, you know what I mean? The question. Like, I don't care who's in control of the government, you know? Where the fuck is Kevin Shields? I want that next to My Bloody Valentine record. We've been waiting 20 years. I'm sorry for cracking you up. I'm also a funny guy. I apologize. I apologize for having a potty mouth and being like, you know.
I need to.
You go.
I can't. Yeah.
It's okay. We can say goodbye.
Yeah.
We brought this up.
I need to go in here. Oh, no, I can't go in there.
Okay. Why don't we just say goodbye?
Okay.
Okay, but
say goodbye while.
yeah, I like that effect. But be careful, don't fall on a Molotov cocktail or whatever you guys got hidden in their popcorn. It could be one or the other. It's like one of those cigarette bonus catalogs, you know? It's like, I don't know whether to get the ashtray or the yacht. I haven't figured it out from my little cigarette coupons yet. But now check this out, though. Why don't I shut up and you can say whatever you want to the world, and this will also be posted and shared amongst people all around the world on Facebook and stuff. Not only, we're broadcasting live to the wall of Facebook. None of your geniuses in college did that. I didn't go to college and I invented this, so maybe next year. You guys need to check out Ustream. You guys could be broadcasting from iPhones everywhere. Quit smoking your fucking pot with your Benson and your herb, you know? Who gives a fuck? You know, who gives a fuck what Tricky's up to? Or let's get up to date with somebody else. I don't give a fuck what Lady Gaga's got coming out of her hoo-hoo, right? Let's get down to brass tacks, okay? Why don't you just lay it on the line for the people? I'm going to shut up. And I'm also, to do this, I'm going to go ahead and put me out of the picture so it's just you and the world, okay? No, check this out. Go ahead.
Okay. You have to play them at their own game. It's chess. If they play down the pawn, you play down the pawn. They play down another pawn, you play down another pawn. Don't get too fucked. Don't get too drunk, too drugged. Just keep clever. Keep educated. Keep everyone educated. If you keep everyone educated, then there's nothing they can do. I mean...
okay, let's qualify the statement. Who's they?
The powers that may. I'm going to say the head is...
I'm going to say the people that don't give a fuck about you. Let's just qualify the statement by saying the people that don't seem to care whether you finish your education or not don't seem to have a problem with it.
Okay. Maybe, but I probably wouldn't care if I saw this guy on the screen. I mean, it's hard to find some sense of kind of I don't know, connection with someone.
I'll tell you something right now, sport. Check this out. I think you're a fucking hero and you're very brave, and this can be nervous and daunting. And guess what? You know what? People are going to watch this and they're going to go, at least he's doing something, man. He's not sniffing, you know what I mean? He's not watching reruns of a fucking Top Gear on Dave.
Good.
You know what I mean?
We're calling it solidarity, and hopefully.
Well, you know they got a plan for you. You don't need an education to go die in Iran. That solves that problem right there, does it? Well, Britain's going to step up to the plate, and in its finest hour, they're going to get rid of everybody that they don't like.
Oh, Yama.
We don't know what's going to happen. But you know what? Thanks for being playful with me about it, because this is very serious matters, right?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And thanks for sort of, I'm sorry if I was a bit...
this is not a sorry situation. You need to work on your vocabulary. You didn't do anything wrong.
Got to work on my sleep.
Hey, you know what? You guys should take naps, a little one, power naps or what have you.
I was working on the blog last night and on all the networking and stuff. I just kind of got to a point where I wasn't going to go to sleep.
Yeah, I understand how it is, but you know what you got to do?
Yeah.
At least you got to be calm, rest, and you got to remain hydrated. And these lights, you're in the library, those lights, I can just tell right there. Yeah. You need to cover that stuff from your eyes because it's called your circadian rhythms are going to get all out of whack.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of treatment. They lock you in a big room with lots of lights and some weird noises moving around to catch your attention. Same thing they do at Guantanamo Bay, okay?
Yeah.
Except then at Guantanamo Bay, here's what WikiLeaks was about ready to leak, okay? Are you ready? They're about to leak that at Guantanamo Bay, they actually do play Subo for those guys. They do play British television for those guys. They do feed them beans and toast, right? They make them stand in extremely long lines. They make them put up with a fucking strike from the metro every week. They just basically give them modern life in the UK. And they go, you want some more of this, motherfucker? You better talk. No, let's not make fun of that stuff.
I mean,
they make him listen to Cam tell you that he cares about you. Or what's worse is what...
Time is another man's poison.
Can we talk? Let's let Cam off the hook. What about the guy? What about the guy who was going to stand up, the Yorkie, who said he was independent, right? The guy that formed a coalition with the Tories, who just fucked everybody over, his own constituents. Why don't you go out, do a door-to-door meet and greet with his neighborhood, his constituents right now, and the young person? Why don't you invite him to your action right there and sit down with the students from York to hash it out on my show? I'd love to hear what that guy had to say.
We might be able to.
Was it Nick Clegg? Nick Clegg? Is that the guy's name? Nick Clegg?
Nick Clegg. He's gone. He's out. He's out soon. He's going.
Well, we're trying to keep you guys in uni. So you take care of yourself. Remember what I told you? You watch the stuff and you listen to what the constables say.
Yeah.
You know, because
I'll listen to. I'll just stay out their way. I mean, I'll do my protest, but I'm gonna switch off if there's unnecessary sort of energy, anger.
Yeah. Well, if it doesn't represent what you're doing, because in your name, see, people are doing all kinds of things. In your name, as a British citizen, they're doing stuff that you don't agree with. All these people are doing all kinds of things, right? Treating people wrong. The racism, the whatever stuff that you just don't basically have time for like that. Like some people seem to have infinite amount of times for. Yeah. You know, you're busy about being an artist, you said, even if it's just duct tape. One man's duct tape is another man's beans and toast, 99p.
One man's duct tape is another man's...
beans on toast. All right. You know what? I'm not going to wish you luck because it's not going to do jack shit for your chess game. But what I want to tell you about that is this chess game that you said. Well, how many moves do you know in advance? You got the first 35 moves down pat? Like these guys? The Icelanders, man. I don't know if you can see, like, I've been talking to you while you're just listening to me. I forgot to switch it back over. But so maybe I'll get a funny shot of you and me. I don't know. But check this out. Right behind me, that you'll see in this video later or something. Let me find what it is. Oh yeah, I'm a live camera input. I'm doing all this stuff. That's the Iceland flag, right? This is funny, huh? Here's somebody from the UK talking. I thought you guys hated Iceland. Here we are talking about our problems, about getting fucked by powers beyond our control. So maybe you don't hate Iceland so much. You just hate these dipshits with their bright ideas like, oh, fuck this whole generation. We're going to war, and we're going to make money.
You can't hate a country. You can only hate the economic stupidity.
Well, what I want to tell you is, guess what? Believe it or not, everybody thinks that they're like, everybody's going to get in that magic lifeboat with Richard Branson and go to one of these islands as the rest of the world goes to shit, and then none of the Haitians are going to shoot them before they can swim to Richard Branson's island. That's for fact. That's the major fear with those guys. Nobody wants those guys anywhere. Those guys don't get passports. It's those Wycliffe Jean guys. Those guys, you know, his uncle's like the president or whatever, or the former president or something, you know what I mean? He's not your average Haitian. He's an elite. They don't let those guys in the country. In fact, they don't even let them touch the sand because then they have an argument they actually made it here as asylum. But if you don't touch dry land, they have dry land laws in America. So anyways, so much for the Statue of Liberty saying, send us your poor. Just make sure they're not from Haiti. But anyways, right? But the interesting thing about this whole thing, I was going to say something about Iceland. You got to stick together, man. And the enemy is people that don't give a shit about anybody, and that's the chavs, are the guys on top. And I don't give a shit if you listen to the Smiths and you even have a Rickenbacker guitar and you play better than fucking Johnny Marr, right, Cam? I just don't like the way you fucking deal, motherfucker. You know? So I ain't gonna fucking sit at your table, but I'll pay your tax. I'm paying tax, and you know what I mean.
Funny story.
Oh, go ahead.
I went to a pretty shitty secondary school, and David Cameron, before he was even the deputy prime minister,
right?
Before he was the leader of the Conservatives,
right?
He
opposition. He was the leader of the opposition.
He visited the school, and there wasn't that much security, and I didn't tell anyone I was in this room, and he walked straight past the door, and maybe something should have happened that day.
No. See, that's the thing. we're not getting into this hokey pokey of even suggesting stuff, right? I kind of made that mistake today. There's a fucking pig asshole named Rush Limbaugh in America. He's one of these pundits that they wouldn't even allow in the UK because it'd be inciting violence. And he's suggesting that we take away the vote in America right now. He's a right pundit, presenter guy. He's like the biggest radio guy, dipshit on the planet, one of them, him and Glenn Beck. And he goes, we got to take away the vote from the poor. Now, here's the thing. If I give you £1 million, you probably won't even maybe get a house outright in London, but you're certainly not going to get a house, pay the tax, and get a car, right, and pay the bills for £1 million, right? So that's not even rich to those guys. That's poor, because you can't even get a house, right? Do you see what I'm saying? That word poor is completely loaded, because all you guys, these yuppies and stuff, they think they got so much money, man. You know? Check it out, all these rock stars, Johnny Rotten, all these guys that were #1, they wouldn't be on these Get Me Out of Here, I'm a Celebrity if they had any money. So you could be #1 and filthy rich, and that doesn't mean jack shit. It's all perspectives, my man. So this is dangerous, because we're all poor now, compared to what the pound used to be.
Well, money is just a ghost. What is money now? Like,
Well, it's like what are birds? We just don't know.
well, money, I want it to be little gold coins in a coin purse.
Well, are you Jewish? It's Hanukkah. You get them every day.
I want it to be like...
You should convert. If Madonna can do it, she's got an English passport or something. If she can just up and become Esther and Jewish, you can too.
I don't want Madonna here.
Yeah, the best thing I like about Richie now, I got a whole newfound respect, because people make mistakes, Lord knows I have, right? But that's the best thing he ever did. He's just like, dude, I'm not making an appointment to fuck my wife. Sorry. Or whatever, you know. Oh, I got time at 11:15 between my Pilates and my fucking fake Kabbalah class. You know what I mean? He just is like, fuck you, Madge. And is there an echo in here? Because I just said it again. Fuck you, Madge. Okay, on that bombshell.
Bombshell.
Yeah, exactly. Like, where the fuck is Alan Partridge?
Alan Partridge.
When you need him.
I think he's got this a new small series of clips, isn't there?
He should be presenting. He should be down here on the front lines. And he could like raise your spirits, and he could suggest a Wings song that would really get your hearts pumping before a march, right, or something. Only the band that the Beatles could have been.
His house is built now. He's out of the caravan. I mean, he doesn't need to be here. He's living comfortably. He's watching film for on demand, paying £4 a movie.
Yeah, but also people bounce back. They do. They really do.
He's going to bounce down again, and then we'll see him.
The fat period. Well, Subo's got us all fucking fucked. You should write a letter to Subo just for the hell of it. Subo, bail out all the students. You're fucking filthy lucre. You got some big pants, man.
I think she's gone mental. We don't see her. She's gone.
She's gone.
She's off.
I bet she's hitting the bucky right now as we speak.
I wonder who's around her.
Paul McCartney's sending it for free over there because he wants to knock her out of the picture. That was an insult.
The aged Chippendales just...
She's hanging out with BDI because they're helping some of her success. Maybe she'll cover one of their crap songs since she's got a fucking knack for it. She's hoping she's going to make them a star. Okay, let's stop bagging on those guys. That's too easy, man.
Subo, she's easy.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I bet you anything they rip her off blind. Because she's saying, oh, I'm going to stay in my council flat, right? And just let 16-year-old guys break in every day. Whatever, while I sit on 150 million pounds. Like she's
Or
going to be able to watch that.
we'll just skim some off that, will we?
Like she's going to know if she can't handle talking to Oprah without having a meltdown, then how's she going to deal with the taxman and the accountant when she's in a 50-cent bracket and she's like, wait a minute. Every time you turn around, it's half of that is gone. Okay, so you know what? I wish you guys an outcome that works for this austerity thing, right? Or whatever, that we're all realistic. To me, it's not realistic to say, well, fuck the chavs and fuck everybody on disability and fuck those immigrants and fuck the people that have home loans and fuck the unions and fuck the students. But then our kids are all going to this really neat party at Richard Branson's island. He just bought a new one. And Beady Eye's playing with Subo of all people.
How many islands are there in the world?
How many Subos? It's like, how many Subos? Well, how wide are Subo's pants? We just don't know.
How many Subos does Richard Branson want on an island at once?
How long is Chinaman? Okay, so this was good times. And I'm going to put this up on Facebook right now, and Ula will get you in touch. And I'm really happy that we had this chat. I know that I'm out of control, but do you think we made any points? Let's make a summary for the slow people that think that MK Ultra was this fat marker pen that they tagged the streets or some Banksy logo everywhere with. Whatever these things are. You know what I mean?
Where's he now? Where's Banksy now?
Banksy's cool, man. He's one of my friends, the real deal.
Really?
But just because Banksy keeps it real on a certain level. Like he can identify with what I'm up to because I don't give a good goddamn. He's no Damon Hirst. Let me tell you that.
Damon Hirst will want to be Francis Bacon.
I don't care what that guy wants to be, but you know he should chip off a few of those diamonds from that fucking skull, you know, and pass it around to the students.
It's the awful commodity of the work of art. It's fucked. That's why I make everything out of duct tape and paper.
What do you think about how Burial did their thing with the dubstep?
Burial?
Yeah, you like Burial? Came out a couple years from London, from like you don't follow the dubstep.
No, I don't know Burial.
That's only the biggest dubstep from the UK ever. Every single song track that guy puts out is over 100,000 copies sold. I know because I'm on the same record company as him. And no advertising, and he refuses to go on the Mercury Awards. And he's the biggest guy out there. Every single song, you know, when Radiohead, you're like, oh, wow, that Radiohead's got a new sound. But it's actually just Tom moaning with his guitar.
It's free. It's free for a limited time. Whoa.
Well, I want to tell you that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are going to watch this and they're going to go, you're all right. At least you took the time to talk to Anton, and that's scarier than facing the Trungeons.
It's not that bad.
Hey, but you know what? Check this out. The children eat what the parents sow. Well, it also works in reverse. See what I'm saying? The parents eat what the children sow as well when they get old. You motherfuckers. So I'm bringing that way back from the workers' union halls because you know what, when they used to do the protest rallies and those guys would kettle back in the day, do you understand what happened in the Industrial Revolution and shit? The women and the children went first and all the blokes stood in the back, and it's not because they're pussy, but if you hit a woman and the children, so you Johnny Law right there, you know what he's going to do, right? And if you see a man hitting a woman or children, what kind of feelings is that? You guys need to bring that back up. You need to just be clear. If you guys want to get real, you need to fucking have women and children and grandma and everybody who believes that you should have an education surrounding you guys. You take care, okay? Mike, thank you for your time, and I wish you the best in your endeavors, young man.
Thank you for this chat. It's been good.
Anytime, man.
Have a good rest of the show.
Cheers, I will. I'm not giving up. I don't give up. You don't give up either. If you believe in your education. If you don't believe in it, and this is just some exciting thing for you, then you fucking leave the protest and you leave college and you open that space up for somebody else. You get a real protester in there. If you don't believe in these causes, I don't want to talk to you again. You just go and do something else and go travel, and then I'll respect you because you did what you said you were going to do. But treat this seriously, but let's be respectful. We're civic-minded gents, else you wouldn't even be in college, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You worked your way, man. You went to a crap secondary school. You told me how it is. You know, it was questionable how you were going to turn out almost, right? I mean, you almost took Cameron out when he walked by. So.
Well, I think only 5% of my school. A few people.
Really, that's like that's like some a heroin addiction program. It's like only 5% of the junkies quit the smack. You know, to think of a school that only 5% or something make it.
And it's just where a lot of people are from.
I understand.
But you just have to know what you want and just not get sucked into this this loans game, this game, this sort of I mean.
Hey, listen to me, young man. Listen to me about this one. Check this out. More than once, Britain was surrounded by ships, you know? There were like 257 ships. Giant, right? There were like 257. It was called the Spanish Armada. There's been many times where everybody said, we don't care. We're not interested in learning Spanish. Maybe in a couple hundred years we'll buy some dodgy fucking property deal, but we're not interested in learning Spanish today. And they fought to the death, man, over and over and over again. So let's not forget the good old days. I want you to fight to the death, okay? I gotta let you go, Mike.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and have some food.
Cheers, and then you rest. You trust?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and
sleep magazines.
Right. You just consider my advice, because what you do is up to you. But I'm telling you, Scotland Yard and all these guys in the reserves and everybody who's dressed in plain clothes, none of them are in the mood for any of this hokey pokey. None of those guys want to go to work one day and get a fire extinguisher in the head, and they're all expecting it now. So you keep that in mind. Don't be a dummy. Bye-bye, Mike.
See you.
Cheers, mate. Yes, indeed. Okay, that was an interview with the student. Sorry about the technical difficulties.